Hey everybody, congratulations, you survived the Systems Understanding Aid packet. So that means we get to move to QuickBooks. Yay! So we did everything the hard way. Now we're going to show you how to do it the easy way using the computerized accounting program. So if you look on Moodle, within this week's materials, we're going to click the QuickBooks download link, and we're also going to open up the download instructions. So if we click the link, it's going to go to the Intuit website. And then if we open up the instructions, you can skip ahead in the instructions to page E5. The stuff that it has before that, I've already given you all the files for QuickBooks. And what we want to do is download QuickBooks Accountant 2015. So what we're going to do is on the website, we're going to click Change because it's going to default to the new one. We're going to click QuickBooks Accountant 2015, and then you'll click Download and go through the steps for starting to install the program. As you install the program, eventually it is going to ask for a license number and product number. The product number, you see we give you right here, 503 and 153. The license number is on the front of your textbook. So there should be a little sticker on the bottom left-hand corner of your QuickBooks computerized accounting textbook. And then if you scratch off the code, if it's covered up, generally it is, then that'll give you the code to punch into the license number box so you can finish installation, and you can see all the steps here for doing it. Go through, create yourself an Intuit account. Make sure you register your version of the software. If you don't register, then eventually it's going to cut you off and not let you into QuickBooks until you register. So that doesn't happen in the future, especially on a test day, which has occurred in the past, that all of a sudden somebody can't get in on the day we're having a test or an exam. Make sure you just get it out of the way right now. Once you've installed the software, this folder that I have in QuickBooks here is all the files that come with the textbook. So in the instructions and pages 1 through 5 of the book tell you how to go into the Armand Dalton website and get all these. Well, rather than going through all that hassle, I've just provided you them here. You can just right-click each file, save link as, and then just go to whatever folder that you want to save all your stuff for this course in. And you can just save them there. And you'll do that for each individual file so that you have all 5 of these saved to your computer. So once you get QuickBooks installed to your computer, you should have a window such as this, except yours is going to be all blank. So you see mine's got company files from the previous semester. So now there's 2 important steps that I'm going to teach you about how we're going to handle our QuickBooks files in this course. So what I'm going to show you right now is going to be the first step and the last step on every assignment. So now your assignments in this class is I'm going to provide you QuickBooks files. I'm I'm going to provide you a series of transactions, and you're going to go through and complete them. So there's a book within your packet within the QuickBooks assignments that says QuickBooks assignments on it. Ignore that. We're not going to be doing the textbook assignments. You will hate me forever if I assign those to you. Mine will be much more easier to understand and a lot less time consuming and more focused on being able to prove you can do the various functions within QuickBooks. So the first step you're going to do is open or restore an existing company. So you're going to click on that and you're going to go to Restore Backup Copy. You're going to click Next, Local Backup. So you'll click Next. And now you want to browse and go find the folder where you just saved those 5 files. So for instance, here's mine. And you can pick any one of them right now. It doesn't really matter. I'm just starting with Jackson. We'll click Open. We'll click Next. And now in this step, when you get to the window that says Save Company File As, it's very important that you follow this step. The first step on every assignment, as you're loading your company in QuickBooks, I want you to add your name to the file name. So I put in Jackson Supply Company - my name so that I know your assignment is coming from you and you've went through and carried this out. If you do not do this step correctly, you do not apply your name, you will lose points, or I may not even grade the assignment because I can't prove that it came from you then. Then you click Save. This process is going to start. It's going to say you need to update. Just click Yes. Let the little blue wheel spin. Don't touch anything while the little blue wheel spins. If you do, it may crash and ruin everything. So it shouldn't take that long. Once everything's done, this window will come up. You'll click OK. And everything has been restored successfully. That's what we want. And now this is what you can close this Accountant Center thing that comes up. And now this is our QuickBooks main window that we're going to be working from throughout the semester. So now we just restored Jackson within our QuickBooks. So what I want you to do now is go through and do that same process that we just went through with every other file that I told you to save. But now if we're already in a QuickBooks file, we just click File in the upper left corner, Open or Restore Company, Restore a Backup Copy again, Local Backup, let's say I'll pick up the next one that's called Larry Start. So I'll click Larry Start, I'll hit Next, and then don't get freaked out or anything, but this is just what it's going to open as. So I'll call it Sample Service-Based Business. Once again, put your name on the end. And then hit Save. Step away for a second and let QuickBooks do what it needs to do. Once this comes up, if it does come up, say yes. Hit OK, and now we've opened up Larry's Landscaping, which is another company file that we'll use within the tutorials throughout QuickBooks. So like I said, go through and do this with every single company file that you have. And Rockstar will be called Sample Product Based Business. Its company's name is Rock Castle Construction. So that's the first step that we do on every assignment, will be to get the data file that I provide you, the company file, with the background transactions, get that into QuickBooks. So now I'm going to show you the last step that I want you to do on every assignment. So the last step that you're going to do is going to be to save a backup file that you can turn into Moodle and that I can then grade what you did. So our last step is going to be when we're all done with our transactions, we're going to click File, Backup Company, Create Local Backup. So then I've got local backup selected, so I'll create next. Now this is where we tell it where do you want it to go. So once again, I want you to select the file, the folder, wherever you're going to keep all of your materials for this class. So we'll click Browse. So for instance, I'd go to my Accounting Systems folder. Hit OK. Hit OK. Now all this is saying that you know you're saving this to your hard drive. Now in my case, I'm saving it to my Google Drive in the cloud, but you're saving this hard drive. You know if your hard drive fails, you are screwed and you're going to lose everything. Yes, we understand that. It's okay. So in practice, when you guys are saving backups, when you have your files, save them to the cloud, save them to a flash drive, an external hard drive, something so that you have that protection just in case something goes wrong with your computer. So we're going to click Use this location, save it now. So we'll hit Next, and then you see you're going to have the file with your name that we've already created, and then it's going to put a date on it, the date and time that you're making this backup. So now it's key that when you upload this file to Moodle, that you upload the file that has this name and date on it, because it never fails every semester. It takes a little bit to get used to this. Somebody will upload the previous one that I've given them. So the file that I give you will never have a date on it. The one that you save will have a date on it. So always make sure you turn in the one with a date. So we'll click Save. Once again, let the little blue wheel spin. Give it a couple seconds. And voila, it is done. It has saved that backup file to that folder you have told it to. And now you are done. So you'll make sure you go into Moodle and you'll upload both that backup file and also the question file that I provide you that you're going to be doing a few short answer questions in. And once you have that, that is the last step that you want to do on every assignment. So make sure that you are practiced doing both of those. If you want to go through and run backups of any more files, you can certainly do that to practice. So I'm in Rock Castle Construction right now. If I wanted to get into one of those other backups that I've saved, I'll click File, Open Previous Company, and you can see all my other files will show up on the list here. Yours files should just be the ones you just created. So I could come back down here, click Jackson, and it'll go back into Jackson. So you only have to do that restore step once. Once you've done it, you're good. So if for some reason you're working on an assignment and you're not able to finish in the time that you're working on it, just close out of your QuickBooks, go back in, click on your desktop icon, and it should pop up here. If it doesn't pop up, just go to Open Previous Company, and then you can select whatever file you were working on. Because if you restored it again, you would essentially erase everything that you had done previously. So that's what I want you to get accomplished for Chapter 1. Get everything downloaded, just get familiar with those first and last steps. And now into Chapter 2, we'll get into trying to get more familiar with the program and what it's going to do.